so here we are. We're scouting for late season, potentially some icy situations. We found a nice little island. This is just some phragmites growing up here. A real nice island with a nice pocket. Couple pieces of equipment that I started using the last year or two that really helped me when it comes to caring for your dog late in the season. This is a dog stand, okay, and there's a couple different ones on the market. This one's really cool because it goes together real easy. It's always just ready to use. You can adjust the legs, make it higher, lower, depending on your water depth. But when you put this in, you can really drive it down into the ground. Get a real nice stable platform for your dog. Up. Sit down. Sit down. And the great thing about late in the year, to have a stand for him, even when it's not deep, you can see it's only like knee deep here. But if there's a long interval in between ducks, you know, it gives him a place to sit down. It'll drain off. You can get him out of the water, and that really helps to keep him warm. Another thing that I do quite a bit, late in the year, I'll always carry a towel. And after my dog makes a retrieve, a lot of times I'll kind of towel them off and get them dried off, especially when it's really, really bitter cold. But even more importantly than that, I just carry an old camo rain jacket. You know, this is just a nylon waterproof jacket. Sit down up there. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. And I'll do a couple things. I'll cover them up a lot. And this adds a lot of warmth for them. I'll just stuff the sleeves kind of down in the stand itself. Who cares if it gets wet? It'll knock the wind off them, and it'll add a lot of warmth to the dog. But then also in an area where you're hunting, if it's kind of sparse cover, you don't have a big black blob next to you. You know, you do all these things that conceal yourself and paint your face and get all hidden, and then guys will hunt next to a big black dog, and sometimes I think that really could alert some weary ducks. So we'll go ahead and just camo him up. He doesn't mind. He's been on this stand a bunch of times before with a coat over him. If it's raining real hard on him, it's a lot nicer environment. You can then take and gather up some of your natural vegetation and stuff it down in the corners of this stand, and it really adds a lot to the hunt. It makes your dog a lot more comfortable. This is a rig 'em right dog blind, okay, and this one is really cool because it just all snaps together and it just unfolds on itself. Okay, and this is an awesome deal. It's got fabric here to stuff natural vegetation. It's awesome for cornfields in places like that. But I use it a lot even in situations like this. We're in Michigan, and this time of year, there's times that we'll hunt in single-digit temperatures, and you have to take every precaution you can with your dog at that time of year to keep them warm. And you can actually put these on a dog stand. Come here, come on, let's go. Come, hurry up, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, bud. Come on, bud. Up. Go on. Good boy. Lay down in there. Down. Lay down. Good boy. You can even close them up in here if you're worried about your dog jumping out. It camos them really good. You can get just natural vegetation. I just cut some of this. It fits right in the fabric. You can really deck it out so it blends in just great. So a dog blind on a dog stand is something a lot of people don't necessarily do, but man, it works out really good. When we go behind him here and close up his back door, you know, this blind in particular does a really good job of keeping them out of the wind, out of the elements, out of the rain. I'll carry some big shears with me in my boat. I have them tucked away in a safe spot, and I carry those so that when we have to camouflage or conceal the boat, a lot of times we'll cut down some of the natural vegetation and stick it in the boat. But do the same thing here with this. You can cut down cattails and reeds and stuff it all in your blind. Other great thing about a dog stand, you know, if you get wet or if the temperature changes, you take off the jacket, you could throw it up here, you could rest your gun. A dog stand comes in handy so many times when hunting. It's so nice just to have some kind of platform to put your gear on, and then also to get your retriever up out of the water, and he's totally content. On a day when you're shooting ducks left and right, and he's going out and coming back, it's no big deal. He'll keep himself warm with just his vest. But when there's a big lull and the wind's blowing and it's terrible conditions, you don't want to sit there and have to worry about your retriever. So get him a blind, get him some way to get him up out of the water. It'll go a long way late in the season. You'll see more tips like that right here. I'm Joe Balog. Stick around.